Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your favorite girl L to the T, Lola Tata. If it's your first time stopping by, most definitely welcome. If you've been an all-time subscriber, thank you for coming back. Thank you for sticking with me. I know I've been gone for a long period of time, but well, I've been using like this past week to like really settle down and get my things together. I promise that once I'm all settled, I'm going to be bringing out content back to back, but then I would not want to miss a day like this, so share content with you. As you guys know, it is the 8th of March and it is a special day in the lives of women all over the world. So I want to say firstly, happy International Women's Day to all the women watching my video right now, to all the women all over the world. Happy International Women's Day. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud that, you know, we are strong, we are bold, we are beautiful, we are confident, we are intelligent, you know, we're just everything that we think that we are. And yeah, I'm so proud to be a woman. I'm really proud to be a woman. And yeah, happy International Women's Day to all my female subscribers. Yeah. You guys are the real MVP. So today I'm going to be doing something entirely different. I'm going to be sharing, you know, few things that I've learned as a lady. I know that I don't know everything now, but there are some certain things that I've learned so far on my journey on earth. I don't know if I should put it that way, but that's the only way that it makes sense right now, and they've molded me into the person I am right now. Obviously I'm not going to be sharing everything because I don't want this video to be extremely long, right? So I'm just going to be sharing few things that are very important that I still hold on to, and hopefully I learn more things along the line, you know, to mold me into a better person. I mean, like Heraclitus would say, change is constant. It is a continuous process. So, you know, we keep changing and evolving day by day. And yeah, so not to bore you guys, let us get right into the video. Okay guys, I know that you guys can see that I already put on the scarf. Well, I just felt like I wasn't comfortable in the bun, so I just wanted to put a scarf on. Anyways, so as I was saying in my intro, I said I'll be sharing like few things that I've learned as a woman, as a lady. And right, this video is really out of my comfort zone, but it is something I want to do. I really want to push myself beyond what I think I can do. So right, the first thing I'm going to be talking about, or that I've learned, is knowing who you are as a person. I feel like knowing who you are as a person or as a woman is really important to how you live your life on this earth. Like Aristotle would say, knowing who you are is the beginning of wisdom. The reason why I'm saying this is because I lived my life for a very long period of time not knowing who I was, so I just always followed the flow. I had no goals. Obviously I have a purpose because I know that I've been created on this earth for a particular reason, but I really didn't know what it was, and I didn't really care, but I was just oblivious to that fact. And also just like follow the flow. It's all vibes and positivity out there. So I didn't know what my goals were. I didn't know what I stood for. I didn't know what I liked, what I didn't like. I didn't know what I could take, what I could not take. So it led me to just like taking in a lot of bullshit that I shouldn't have taken in the first time, just because I didn't know what my values were, what my standards were, what were the things that are negotiable and the things that were non-negotiable for me as a person. So when I finally started discovering who I was, I started knowing what my goals were, what my standards were, and since then it has helped me to stop compromising my standards and also to falling into like social pressures, and then I've become more happy with myself, and I'm better at decision making. Yes, I still make some bad decisions, but I think it's not up to the bad decisions I was making when I didn't really know what I stood for as a person. So right, so what I'm going to say is, when you fully know yourself. One, like I used to say, it's the beginning of all wisdom. You're happy because you're able to express who you are. Then you're able to, put yourself in a position to meet the right people, create a very, positive environment, and also to inspire people. You're able to be resistant to social pressure. You're able to set some boundaries that people should never even like cross. And then you know what you stand for, what you believe in, your goals, and most importantly, your purpose. One thing I know is that I am the manager of my life. I am the driver of my life. Let me give an illustration. It's like, when it's like you going on a journey. You are the driver. You have a car, which is your life. You are the driver. So you have a destination you need to get to, and before getting to that destination you need a path to follow through, and this is the path you're carving for yourself anyways. And along the line you run out of gas, then you need to go to a fuel station. You meet people that will fuel your cars. These are the people that you'll be meeting in your life, but you need to put yourself in the right position to be able to meet the right people. And I don't know if what I just said makes sense, but it makes a lot of sense to me. So what I'm going to say is I want everyone to know who they are, because when you know who you are, you tap into this power, into this potentials that even yourself you'll be world that, oh my god, I have so much in me that I have to give, and then you're able to like explore the world and rule your world as a woman. So I know that I'm still in the process of self-discovery. I feel like I still have so much more in me, and yes, when I finally tap into that, the world is in trouble because the violent take it by force. Okay, so another quick thing I'm going to add is that in knowing who you are, you need the person of the Holy Spirit. Honestly, that is what I discovered. You need the person of the Holy Spirit. It can really help you facilitate everything, like into knowing who you are as a person. Is your counselor, is your advocate, is everything and so much more. And before you can meet the person of the Holy Spirit, you need to have come to Jesus. So I mean, Jesus is the only way, the truth, and the life. So you need to before you can get to the Father, you need to go through Jesus, and before you can receive the Holy Spirit, you need to have Jesus in your life. And so that is another thing that I've learned in like knowing who I am as a person, because I know that as Jesus is, so am I in this world. So it's more like a reflection of who he is. I decided to like submit everything to the Holy Spirit, because I feel like he's my guide. He's like the roadmap I need. He's the one that will guide me through the roads to get to the destination. I know it might be tough, it might be difficult getting there, but then because I have submitted to him, I trust him to like help me handle everything. And if you want to meet this wonderful person of Jesus and Holy Spirit, like feel free to email me, and then we can take it up from there. Right, my second point stems from my past relationships, my past romantic relationships because friendships are also relationships anyways. So my second point is stemming from my past relationships, and then I'm going to say, do not rush into things that you've not given yourself time to learn about. So I felt like I rushed into this relationship because, one, like I said earlier on, I didn't know who I was, I didn't know what I wanted, so it made me compromise a lot on things that are now my standards that I did then. It just made me feel bad and guilty of everything that I'd done. And also I didn't know what being in a relationship was like. I didn't know the definition of relationship. Relationship to a lot of people mean different things, but right now the relationship I know, I'm talking about the God kind of relationship. I didn't know what that was. I didn't give myself time to like really study about this God kind of relationship, and so it made me like make a lot of bad choices, and then I rushed into things, and as I rushed in, that's how I rushed out. To cut this whole thing short is, do not rush into things that you've not given yourself time to learn about. Even career-wise, I feel like students cannot just wake up or leave high school, secondary school, whatever, and say they want to become a medical doctor. Like they have to go through medical school to become the doctor that they want to be. It's like it even relates, like thinking about this now, it relates to the career that you want. So if you want this particular thing, you need to study it, you need to learn through it. Okay, I'm big on forex, I'm big on cryptocurrencies. You don't just jump into forex and cryptocurrencies like that. You need to have knowledge of it, because if you rush into it, you're going to rush out, because it's going to take all your money, and then you're going to wallow in so much pain because you made a stupid mistake. And this is because you have no knowledge of it. So the Bible says, my people perish because, you know, they have no knowledge. When you don't have knowledge about something, you just rush into it, and you know, once you rush into something, you will rush out of it, and then a lot of things would have spoiled. Then you start feeling guilty about the bad decisions you've made. Well, if you've done all of that, like I have done in the past, you should not wallow in self-pity. You need to pick up yourself and, you know, just think about the mistakes you've done, why you did this, why you did that, and then, you know, start looking for ways to improve on it. I feel like you can also talk to like a mentor or your parents, or like just somebody you really respect and you see eye up there, and then you'll be able to share like wisdom, and then you can take from there and, you know, go ahead and make better decisions for yourself. So I've learned not to rush into things that I have no knowledge about. I've also learned about decision making. I've always relied on my parents to make decisions for me growing up, but then it got to a stage where I decided to take charge of my life and started making decisions myself. But then in making these decisions, you still seek wisdom from your parents or from the people that you respect out there. Like I had to learn that my parents are not going to live with me forever. I need to start becoming the woman that I want to become. You know, I needed to know what I wanted to do. It still falls back to like having a purpose, having a goal, having a vision, and started making plans for them. I know that along the line it's going to be depressing, it's going to be stressful, but then I want you to know that it's going to be all worth it when you become that woman that you've envisioned yourself to become. The journey is going to be long, because you know you're going to have a career, you're going to be a wife, you're going to be a mother. It is not going to be easy, and then to be that kind of person, you need to have, you know, you need to have stood your grounds on some things. You need to have made a lot of decisions. You need to have set some goals that you've been achieving just to be that person that you want to be. And one thing I know is that when you become that person, you would be so much happy with yourself that yes, I am making progress, I am achieving my goal, yes, I have a purpose and I'm making impact in this life, in my career, in my walk with Christ, in my, you know, in the life of others, as a wife, as a mother. So I just had to like start making some decisions for myself, because I'm going to be the one to live my life. At some point they won't live your, not even at some point, they won't live your life for you. You're going to, like I said, you're going to be the manager and the driver of your life, and anywhere you drive to is where you're gonna end. Any destination you take yourself to is where you're gonna end, and that's what you're gonna become in life. So who do you want to be? How do you want to see yourself in the future? See, one thing is, you are an incubator. There was one pastor that preached this like message, and then it made me to understand that women are incubators. So you know what incubators are? They nurture, they give life. So you are a life giver, and anything that is put inside of you and comes out, I mean, has to be great. So what do you want to incubate? Who do you want to incubate? You need to start thinking about that right now. What do you want to give life to? Do you want to give life to something that is going to make impact and going to rule this world? Do you want to just give birth to something that's just ordinary and just basic? So you need to know what exactly you want to incubate as a woman. So I had to learn that, and I'm like, oh my god, I am an incubator, right? And then another thing is looking for deficits in a place, that in an environment that you are in, and making use of that deficit as an opportunity, right? So when you see a deficit, use it as an opportunity and make sure you do it at the right time, because that is your chance to grow. And this is what has bettered Tata's Kitchen. I ran Tata's Kitchen in Ukraine for 3 years and I still intend to continue in Nigeria. I'm just looking for the right opportunity, you know, time, and also the chance to be able to do that. And also it has bettered this lovely Tata's channel that you guys are watching right now. So anyways, what I'm going to say is, in any environment that you find yourself, look for a deficit, take the chance, use the opportunity, and then sow your seeds and start reaping your fruits at the right time. Does it make sense? Never ever take friendship for granted. Friendship is such a beautiful gift. The next thing I'm going to say is, never ever take friendship for granted. Friends are so important. You would really need them. Lastly, I'm going to say, women out there, we need to learn how to love each other. You know, go on Twitter, Instagram, we see the way we bash. We see the way we bash each other. We just insult each other. Just do this, do that, as if the tables were turned, we would be any better just because somebody did one bad thing. So what I'm going to say is, learn to give so much love. And one thing is, if you don't even love yourself, if you don't have so much love, then you can't give what you don't have. Period. That's that on that. Period. So I'm going to say, women out there, learn to love yourself so that you can be able to love others, support one another, uplift one another. Let us not bring each other down. And I'm going to say, we are bold, we are beautiful, we are strong, we are confident, we are everything that we think that we are. You know, we have so much potential, so much grace in us, and we are about to rule this world in the right way. In the way of God. Oh, I beg. Yes, in the right way. Alright, so I know I've spoken a lot. Like, I can't even believe, I feel like if I still sit there in front of this camera, I'm going to be seeing so much things that I'm like, where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? Like, I need to know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts to me in the comment section, and subscribe to my channel. Before I go, I want you to tell me things that you've learned as a lady so far that has helped you to be where you are. Yeah, that's it. I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Bye.